And welcome to the Siege, Lord of the Bullseye. How you doing, folks?
I mean, that was pretty pathetic. Welcome to the Siege.
All right.
Usually,
hey, look, everybody, Sean's back.
Woohoo! See, that was so much nicer.
Oh, brother, it's good to have you back.
You know you missed me.
I did. Not much, but I did a little bit. I did.
Yeah, whatever.
It was me, Tim, and Trevor last week.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
No, it was good. It was. I mean, Trevor was drinking his wine coolers. It was a little weird.
His
his
seltzers or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. Anyways, I can be quiet this first part because you two probably have better stories than I have.
Hallelujah.
Tim, let me tell you, Tim spent the weekend in Colorado at his son's bachelor party.
His son's bachelor party, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Tim, take it over. Well, tell me what you did.
So
from Wednesday to
Wednesday to Saturday, we flew home Sunday. So we went golfing.
Yep.
At an amazing golf course, Fossil Ridge.
It looked gorgeous.
Golfing.
Yeah,
all right. So we're going golfing. It's on the list. You did golfing.
Yeah, we golfed, and first time I golfed in about 24, 25 years. So that was interesting. Then we went whitewater rafting.
What, golfing and whitewater rafting?
Yeah.
All right. You got
they're getting more dangerous really quickly.
Yeah. You got someone to build up to here.
A few of the guys, they went to an EDM concert at Red Rock.
Little EDM at Red Rocks?
Yeah,
I could see Tim there. I could. For like 20 minutes.
Doing
And
his
then he's
little,
like, seriously,
doing his
guys,
little
we
dance.
gotta go.
Yeah, he's doing his little boogie shake.
A little white boy shimmy.
Yeah.
What you got from the 80s by Michael Jackson? Yeah.
Play something for the old whites.
I would have went for that.
Yeah.
And then we Golden area, they have an amazing, it's almost like a mini Vegas. They have 10 or 15 casinos on a strip.
All right, so you did whitewater rafting, Red Rocks, casinos.
And then spent the last day downtown Denver and bar hopped for about 10 hours.
That's not bad at all.
It was a good
That
weekend.
is not bad at all.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great weekend, actually.
Yeah. Tell me about your weekend. I mean,
well, this past weekend was
pretty
fine.
big. He whitewater rafted.
He did.
I mean, that's a lot.
I've never done that.
No, he went to a big event center.
Yep.
And watched EDM.
I just heard all this, folks. I know you all did too. Do you want him to repeat everything that he just said?
It's got to be hard to
You
beat.
wrote it down, or at least you pretended to write it down.
I pretended.
That's actually really funny.
Those words.
Yeah, golf. Ridiculous.
I'd still be writing down whitewater rafting. All right, go ahead.
Those are three pretty easy. Rafting, maybe.
What did you do?
A
couple of weeks ago.
I mean, a couple weeks ago, I went to the U.S. Darts Masters at Madison Square Garden. First of all, thank you two for allowing me to continue to go off on these adventures and do these things.
Hold on, you're saying you went to the Darts Masters?
The U.S. Darts Masters in New York City.
I don't believe you. I mean, let's look. If you don't have videotape, it didn't happen.
Well, I mean, which type of video do you want? Do you want me in front of the Empire State Building?
Yeah.
All right, let's start with that.
Show me that.
All right, let's see.
No.
Right now. Go. We're here live in New York City. Right behind me is the Empire State Building. We have the darts going on tonight at MSG. It's going to be a fantastic experience. We hope to see you all there.
Okay, so I'm convinced you went to New York.
Okay.
I believe you.
All right.
I believe you went to New York.
Yep.
You stopped traffic. You stood in the middle of the road.
Actually,
and you
had
you had a selfie stick and you filmed yourself.
No, so L. David Irete, fantastic.
Yes, sir.
Art producer and director for the CDC.
Yep.
He has those Ray-Ban Meta glasses.
Okay.
And he was more than willing to try to show those things off. So he just said, "Hey, Sean, do a promo real quick now that the street's blocked." And that's what we did real quick.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I mean, but you apparently went to the Masters Dart match.
I did go to the U.S. Darts Masters.
Prove it.
So first of all, I just want to show you guys the concourse, right? Like not the main venue, but the concourse. So you're going to play the...
Sean's promo.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Listen to this, man. Hey! Welcome to the darts, right? That's what we're here for, MSG.
Okay.
All right.
So I believe that you went to New York and you walked in something that looked like the entryway.
Didn't you see Waldo? I found him.
Yeah.
Many of them.
All of him.
I would not put it below you to pay those people to walk behind you in strange costumes.
All right, fine. Well,
do you have anything else? The
real thing that I cannot wait to show everybody is just how packed and how loud it was on Saturday night. So let's look at that. Yeah, so listen, it was phenomenal. Yes, I was in the nosebleed section, but that's where the media sat for the event whenever we wanted to go out there and watch. For a dart fan from Indiana to be able to do all the things I was able to do, sitting in a media room next to John Part and Dan Dawson and John McDonald behind me and all of that, that's where I worked all weekend. That's insane. Interviewing all those players. They're all fantastic, by the way, for anyone that wants to know. It was a dream come true, for sure.
Shout out to Championship Dart Corporation for making that happen.
Yes. Yeah. Thanks for allowing me to do that.
From Tim, from myself, from Keegan, from everybody, so just congratulations.
Thanks.
It was a proud moment to watch you up there and to see some of the things that you were doing, and it was truly an honor. But let's get to some of the details.
Let's actually talk about the people that matter.
Well, I understand. Who did you get to interview?
I interviewed everyone except for Michael Vinkeron.
Okay.
He's the only one that kind of skipped out on his winner's interview on Friday night, and I was not there in time to interview him for media.
Bunting the nicest?
Bunting was super sweet.
Yeah.
Damon Hedda is probably the most down-to-earth individual out of all of them. It was really cool to talk to him about, because it was his first ever World Series event that was outside of Australia. And he is one of two players in the entire history of the World Series event to win as a local player.
Okay.
That's how he got his start in 2019 at the Australian Darts Masters. So to now be on the billboard as one of the 8 pros, that I could tell that meant a lot to him, and it was really cool to be able to talk to him about that.
Well, it's fantastic, and you should release just one podcast with just your adventures over that weekend. Really, I mean that's a fantastic story. Congratulations, and all the best.
It was great.
Well deserved.
A lot of fun.
Deserved. All right,
I don't know about deserved, but
more important things. Let's get right to it. We got a great match.
We do.
Tonight.
I'm excited.
This one's been planned for a little over a month. I'm pretty excited about everything, how it's going to come together. We had a late switch. It's where you've got one guy that's a city champion. All right. So Tim is a city champion out of Fort Wayne.
Yeah, not that Tim, not the Philly legend Tim Neal.
No,
we're talking about
this guy's legit.
Tim, and his last name
he
has the best last name for a dart player. It's Barbier.
Yeah. Tim Barbier.
He goes to the bar, drinks some beers, has some darts.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see him. I really am. He's teamed up with an up-and-comer, Thomas.
Yep.
He shoots a lot out of sidelines. He's a West Side player, but it's been shooting sharp, really, really sharp.
He looked real good in warm-ups.
Yeah. He's a kid's baseball coach. All right. So
does he coach the Aces, or is that a softball team?
I don't know.
Why didn't you ask him these questions?
I got the whole coach thing.
It's a baseball team.
All right. Well, that's what I said it was. So unconsciously, I knew. All right. Duane's been here before, but Duane's hadn't been here for almost a couple of years now. And I asked him earlier on if he's throwing the best darts that he's ever thrown, and he said, yeah, he's throwing a 33 and like a 3.5 right now.
He looked real good, too.
Yeah, he's throwing sharp.
Yeah.
All right.
And then most people who have been in the indie dart community but kind of don't know Wayne's story of the past couple of years won't even recognize that person.
Nope. Yep.
Wayne Walker, he's lost 130 pounds.
Looks phenomenal.
He looks phenomenal. He shaved most of the beard, and now he has this sweet goatee thing action.
Patch.
It's a soul patch. It's a soul patch with a goatee aspect of it. It's nice. But I mean, it's always a pleasure to see him. He's always great. And to see him kind of in a much healthier spot is really cool.
Also throws the longest shafts I've ever seen. They might be longer than Humphrey.
And that's never changed.
No, he's always had them.
I've thrown with Wayne for probably 25, 26 years, and he's always thrown super long darts.
55 millimeter long shafts, I think is what they are.
Oh, yeah.
You got to compensate for something.
He pulled me aside earlier on and said, hey, if I hit a trip 12, you're going to call it Clevey dart, right? I'm like, hey, we do it every show.
That's all we do.
Yeah, and then we do it every show.
You know what's funny? Nick DeShera, who lived in Florida, now in Illinois, because of this, he calls it the Clevey dart on the Trip 12.
Yeah.
So he also uses the Indianapolis's version of the Clevey dart. Yeah.
Nice.
Everybody has a Clevey.
Yep.
All right, so I think we've got to get to score predictions.
Yeah.
All right, who's going to go first, Tim or Sean?
Tim.
Tim, okay.
Race to 8.
So I am going to go with Duane and Wayne, 8-4.
Duane and Wayne, 8-4.
Did you have to pull back up the flyer to see who was playing?
Yeah, you forgot the names.
I think he did.
I forgot the names.
You forgot the names.
What a shocker. It's Tim.
Yeah.
I
But
was
he
going,
did it smooth, though.
I was going to say Wayne's team.
After 3-4 years. Yeah. All right.
So
Sean.
Duane's good.
Yep.
When I watched Thomas and Tim's a Fort Wayne City champion. I raced to 8.
Yeah.
8-3. I'm going to take Tim and Thomas.
And Fort Wayne is all steel.
Yeah, I know.
So
I know how hard it is to win those Fort Wayne City championships.
City championship in Fort Wayne is saying something.
I know quite a few of those winners, and all of them are darn good at darts.
Yeah.
So 8-3 is my scoreline prediction.
8-3?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's going to be Tim and Tom. But I don't think it's going to be that. I think Duane's going to show out, and I think Wayne's first dart is going to be killer because I've seen that all night long. His first dart's great. The other two suck. But his first dart's been great all night long. So I'm going to go with 8-6, Tim and Tom.
Well, you have to say that. You made up this matchup, so if it's a blowout, that's your fault.
Let me tell you, last week we had a last late decider. It was a fantastic match.
Well, it's because I wasn't here.
No, it was it was a good match last week.
Very good match.
It was. It was a really cool match.
If you want a quick show, just put me on.
Nah.
I'll lose real quick.
Nah.
Oh, well, anyway, I'm excited for this show. Go ahead and show our sponsors here, Tim.
Yep.
So we can shout out all those bad boys.
You
of
got
course,
this.
We are throwing on the brand new Winmore Blade 6 Triple Core. Once again, brand new Winmore.
Every week?
Every single week.
Yep.
So shout out to Winmore. Magicware, A2ZDarts.com. Billy O'Neill's for the Billy Bullseye Cam. Sideline Sports Pub. The Hog Rock Event Center. Reed Sales Music. That's how you say that.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep.
On the Rocks, and then Mikey's Pub and Grill.
Big shout out to Hog Rock for supplying us with some snacks.
Yeah.
Some very
that stuff is
delicious
good.
Brisket.
Yeah, that brisket is nice too. It is really good. We can't do this without the players. We can't do this without the viewers, and we definitely cannot afford to do this because neither one of us are rich without the sponsor. So we thank you all so much for everything.
Or with. With or without.
Yeah, exactly.
We appreciate you guys so much.
Hey, we need, if you can, one more favor, a couple more favors. Go visit our sponsors, please. Please go visit our sponsors. Please subscribe to the channel, and please get other people to subscribe to the channel and leave a review. Apparently, I don't know. I hear that on podcasts. So
don't leave us a review, please.
Yeah,
especially off of this
interaction
that we've had tonight.
Smash that ravishing like button. That's what I saw some young person
do that. Hit
once.
that. The one that looks like this, not the one that looks like this.
You know what else happened last week, Sean, when you were not here and off celebrating with
Why
some
do you keep on bringing it up that I wasn't here?
We did the Keegan Cam perfectly.
That's the first time
What's that?
We're screwed this time. That's what I'm going to say. And
we're going to go to the Keegan Cam. Let's go live to the match right now. Maybe.
Just
Sean,
kidding.
you got the call.
Keegan, you're going to tell us what time it is, brother.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Indie Darts to the Point Streaming, I'm here tonight to bring you all the Sea Lord of the Bullseye. In the first leg, it is Duane to throw first. All the best, game on!
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Keegan
he
gives
accentuated
it.
I'll tell you what, he's the star of the show. Let's face it. I don't know why the rest of us even show up.
Well, we have to do our jobs. Yeah.
Tim's got to do cameras most of the time.
Big four starting off.
Yeah, really looking forward to this. Guys, thank you so much for watching along with us. Justin, of course it was because I wasn't here. Outlaw says Nick isn't far from me now. Yeah, Nick now lives in Rockford, Illinois, so he is about 5 hours away, and he really wants to come on the show more often.
Yeah.
Being
He
that
said-
close.
He said you can come over anytime.
Yep, and you're more than welcome to.
Nick, you're more than welcome. Paul's more than welcome, to be honest with you.
Here is Wayne Walker wearing the Wayne's World hat.
That's Walmart.
Does get added points there.
Party on.
Party on, Wayne. Party on, Garth. And here is Thomas. Thomas throws from the very right side of the Yaki.
I have to make an adjustment on that bad boy.
But my goodness, again, how did you know that Thomas was going to be this good when you made this matchup?
I knew how good Thomas was getting.
How about
Look at
Duane?
Duane.
Did you know
Four
how,
followed up with a 6.
Yeah. Do you know how good Duane was going to be? Well, I've been
Nope.
telling them probably all 3 times that they're going to suck for the first 3 legs.
Not really.
Yeah, apparently not.
But honestly, that's what threw me off in my last match that I played. I threw really well my first 2 turns, and I was like, oh, God, I'm screwed from now. I went 7 mark, 4 mark, and I knew it was downhill from there.
All right, Tim, just coming back with a single mark on that. These guys with the early lead. But Duane Wayne.
That's Walmart.
It's almost like a Dwayne Wade, which is a...
Yeah, well, you got Tim and Tom and Duane Wayne.
Yeah,
It's Walker. Why do you keep saying Wayne?
well, I don't know
Well-
why he does that.
Why do you keep saying Dwayne?
Well,
Oh, Dwayne.
Duane
and
is
Wayne.
Duane and Wayne.
Ah.
Do you need to show the flyer again to
Yeah.
see
You
who's
see my
playing on
baseball?
each team?
Hold on,
This is
pull out the
Duane
flyer
right
quick.
here.
Yeah.
Dwayne has been on our show before, Tim.
I know.
And
Yeah. Almost
And
2
he
years
keeps
ago.
hitting trips, so he can do whatever he wants.
That's fair. That's a
Amen.
good mark. Close down the 18s there. Tim's going to be forced to look at the 16s. In the last couple of weeks, we've had some big comebacks, too, which is also kind of strange. Oh, just on top. Might have blocked himself out.
That's 2 mark.
and you can see Tim is right there.
I don't know if you noticed, Tim is throwing the to-the-point streaming.
Yeah,
Oh,
easy-
really?
the OG flights.
Yeah.
L-style easy flights, which are impossible to find nowadays.
Yeah, I commented on him on those. I was like, I have not seen those in so long now.
Yeah, I think my dad took my last set when he was in last year.
Thanks a lot, Pops. And Thomas.
Big pick.
Yep.
That's a 4 mark.
Adds 4 to it. Let's talk about it. Dwayne's been on our show before. Have the other 3?
No.
So Tim and Thomas are almost more than likely going to start off slower than someone like Duane who has been on our show before.
Absolutely.
But Duane is also just really talented as a player. And listen, I forgot. He's Magneto, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, they're winning then.
Well,
Magneto doesn't lose on our stream.
Oh, that's fair.
Like, no Magneto player, I think, has lost on our stream.
That's fair.
3 mark.
But this young man right here could be the X factor. It's very much going to come down to how he throws.
That's a little surprising seeing him come off the board like that.
Yeah.
I think he's got the nerves a little bit.
He might have it. He's been pumped up. We've tried to get Wayne on a couple of times before, but timing hasn't worked out. There was a Kiss concert involved at some point in time, I believe.
That sounds about right.
Kiss,
Oh,
AC/DC,
score.
probably
Yeah.
one of those.
Oh, yeah. I can't blame him. Nothing wrong with
I've seen both those bands live.
that.
Wayne does have an impressive dart room in his house.
Yeah, he does. Holds and runs blind draws out of
Post 88.
Post 88 on Friday nights. Is soft tip. Saturday afternoons he runs a steel tip. I think he's only doing a steel tip once or twice a month. So be sure to call and reach out first.
Tim finding the big trouble.
Yeah, he's set on in now.
Yep.
I know that we all agree with this.
5 mark.
We love Tim's throw,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Just straight on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no real way to mess that up. Like, it's almost idiot proof of just take back, fire
Yep.
forward. And I know that it would be nice if everyone could throw like that. I know I can't, so I'm always impressed when I see someone who has that very simplistic, great technique.
Well, it's the first time. Well, first time I've actually got to spend some time, and I've actually met him once before, about 5 years ago. But first time I got to spend some time. He's super polite, real positive guy. You can see why he's city champion, because nothing's really going to rattle him too much.
That's a 2-mark.
No, and that's the other beauty of it, right? Is that you're a champion.
That's a big first by Duane.
You're gonna know kind of how to react in certain situations.
Yeah.
But again, Duane is just
Big darts.
carrying right now. Wayne has a very lobby throw, which is not the best for steel tip.
One thing with Wayne, though, is like I've noticed he's never been a big movement guy, and he's moving a lot, and that might be an adjustment he's making off of the weight loss.
And he's having a little bit of issue with his elbow. And that's why I think his first start's so crucial for him. If his first starts goes right where it's easy for him to follow. But the first start from a mechanic standpoint is always a lot better than the next two.
I mean, his mechanics are good.
That's a couple darts off the board, which is very surprising.
Yeah,
with
he's lifting up as he releases, but he lifts up the least on that first one. So he needs to. He'll work on him, but that may change as the night goes on, as he settles down a little bit. Look at that from Thomas, big 5 mark right there on the 16s.
He's been hammering.
Yep. Boy, it makes Tom go back up to those 20s again. He needs to pick that trip.
That's a 2-mark.
Only able to get 2.
So
big opportunity here for Tim.
I get rid of the 20s automatically.
Yeah.
You're giving me a chance to get rid of the 20s. They're gone.
But if you miss one dart, go right
Yep.
back at a 16s.
You do have the X on the 16s. That's
Ideally,
the
you
only
would hit
problem.
that triple 20 with the first dart and go to 17.
Oh, that was almost
Yeah.
ideal. Man, look at those flights.
He switched early.
I am surprised by that. I don't like that move because that means you are relying on the triple 20 on the first dart. Otherwise, you've wasted a dart.
But if you got Wayne following, who's been a little loose, a little wild initially here.
That's a 1-mark.
I can tell you that some of the way that his darts is with how they're going crisscross a little bit.
Yep.
That's a grip
Yep.
issue. Just trying to release the dart the same. Yep, get rid of those 20s. That's right.
Close it out.
There you go. That's a big dart right there.
Scared me when he did the and turn away before finishing the job,
Yeah.
you know?
Stay focused.
And by the way, I'm the type of person that does that all the time.
Wayne working the points on the 17. And I think you're going to find he takes a 1-point lead. I think that Wayne's going to have a little bit better luck on the 17s than he's had in some of the other numbers. Throwing down like that might be a little bit easier for him. Let's see what Tim's going to do. He's going to have to work the 16s to get that point lead back.
He does.
Yeah, take a shot at it.
Go for it,
Screw
brother.
it.
Go on.
Hero dart.
That was smart anyway.
Yeah.
All right,
That's the right
fine.
shot.
Yeah, it's the right shot. It's the best thing to do. But none of us sitting in this room would have done it.
And that's why we're all sitting in this room.
Exactly. That's why we're commentating.
Can't tell you again how much we appreciate everybody joining us. Can't see anymore, but you're there.
Yeah. What happened
Thanks a lot,
to the-
Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
Wayne's kind of rushing his second dart.
Yeah.
This is like get set.
Chat.
What happened to it?
You took it away.
It's all your fault, Tim.
How did I do that?
I have no idea.
You moved it over.
Oh yeah, I was adjusting the camera to try to get
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, you
Thomas.
That's a 2-mark.
That's unlucky right there. That third dart seems to hit that flight and fly right out.
Tyler Gunn, what's up, brother? Big triple there. Close at 6.
That's a 4-mark.
He does get rid of it.
Now, if I'm Tim here, I'm closing the 17 first. Get rid of it and then move on.
I agree with that for the most part. The only thing that I'm worried about is their bull that they have, because that really does make it more than just a 22-point lead.
Yeah, you got to close the 17s at some point, right?
Well, I got to do it now.
Yeah.
Now there's no reason to go for the 15.
Ooh.
Hey, Fatality Games in the chat. What's up, Craig?
Hey, Craig. Hope you feeling better, my brother.
Carlos Payne-Feely turning in. Let's go, Thomas.
Hey, Craig's doing a
Big third.
12-hour marathon thing this weekend for a cancer charity. Craig, can you put some details in the chat?
I got it.
Oh, look at you.
This Saturday, 12-hour grand board streamer for Macmillan Cancer Support in the UK. So jump on in Fatality Games, play a leg or two, get in that chat, and just interact.
Billy O'Neill's Bully's Bull.
Billy,
stacking them.
That's one more.
Rush that third one.
Duane does kind of do an Olay motion on his release, but he does release the darts and kind of follow through before it kind of does the pullback.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if I could buy a throw, Tim's is one of those.
There you go. It's its best when he follows straight through. Sometimes he'll curve that arm a little bit on the release, but yeah, that's a really nice throw.
Do you think if Wayne brought his arm up a little bit more, that might help? Do you think it's a little bit too low just in the slot? It's kind of at his chin versus kind of eye line.
I think it's his elbow issue that's doing that.
Yeah,
he's usually higher.
I also think as the heat builds up in that garage and he settles in, he'll find a way to get smoother. He's too experienced. He's really, really good.
Well, there was a 17 by Happy Little Accent.
That's 2 more.
And this cricket game's gone back and forth and back and forth. Duane with the opportunity to finish it right here, though, with 2 bowls.
He switched to the 15s and added some extra points there. That's smart.
Yeah.
Staying at Billy's Bull Cam. That's high.
No score.
On the wire.
All right, Wayne. Time for you to be a hero, sir. We need 2 of those things. There's one. Ooh, I think that went a little bit low. Didn't fall that one straight through. Okay, last chance, Thomas. Needs 5. Not impossible. Now it is.
Well, it's 5 plus the 15s.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, Duane, just need 1 right here. Think he hits it, Tim?
I think so.
Yeah, second dart.
That might be a blocker.
Uh-oh, I was wrong. And so was Tim.
Wow. So
Tim steps up to the line.
winning darts. 2 bowls and a trip 15.
Dream partner would be Peter Wright.
Living. I like his pick for dead as well.
Eric Bristow.
Yep.
That's a 2 mark.
He kissed that right off the second dart.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that if it works. Moving ever closer. 3 darts away from winning. Well, a little pressure on Wayne right here. Just needs 1 bullseye.
But yeah, you got to kind of think about it. And this is a big dart.
He went back points.
It's a smart dart.
Yep.
Very smart dart. Because now 3 bowls need to take a shot at the 15s. And this might be the last opportunity. And how did Thomas get more over? Oh, it's because it's different camera.
That's a 2 mark.
Uh-oh.
Still not enough. And Duane just closed out right here. Wow. Could not be closer.
That's
No,
low.
that's
That's
just
Oh, my
below it.
goodness. Oh,
Oh,
my.
no.
triple 15.
Huge trip 15, but it's still the same.
Yeah.
Now it's easier.
He's got winning darts.
I don't like that trip 15 at all, actually.
Only needs 2 of them. Put the third one down, Tim.
Well, he needs the third one. Hit the triple 15.
Nah, he only needs 2 double bull and a trip 15.
Oh, there's the double.
That's a double
Trip
bull.
15? This would be a huge steal of leg number 1.
He's got the point lead.
That's a red guy. Yep.
That's a red guy.
Okay, yeah.
That's a red coat. We got a Brit.
Trip 15 for the win in the first leg out of nowhere.
And that's not a bad marker for it. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, boy.
Could
Oh,
not have been
boy.
closer.
All right, Wayne's going to step up. He's got winning darts technically, too. He needs a 15 and a bullseye. He crucially needs this 15, though. There it is. That's huge. Does he go for the win? No.
I think so.
A single,
okay.
a single 15 doesn't help you there. So
He's been throwing low all night long, though. All right, Thomas. He's got winning darts. There's the bullseye.
There it
There's a
is.
15.
That's
Big
a
darts right
steal.
there.
Wow.
To Tim and Thomas.
Yeah.
I don't know how to tell you guys this, but that really helps my scoreline prediction of 8-3 because
Big dart right there by Thomas Haulter.
that should not have been lost by Duane and Wayne, and
No.
that's something that can really throw someone for a loop.
Well, and it puts a lot of pressure on those two guys, Duane and Wayne, knowing that they had that big of a lead early.
Oh man, and the pressure you're putting on Wayne in leg number 3, right?
Yep.
And look at this
Does he
from
go?
Tim.
He's
Yeah.
going to 19.
Yep.
139.
What a start from
Uh-oh.
Tim Barbier.
Oh, dear.
All right, remember how I said 8 to
4?
3.
3?
3? Oh, don't worry about it. They got Duane.
Oh, they do have Dwayne. He's switching
19.
too.
139.
And anything you can do, I can do the same.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Tell your friends right now. Get in on this early.
Oh my goodness, they're back in the trouble.
80.
Oh, well, I mean, what's he doing hitting the low 80 like
I feel
that?
like
That's
80
terrible.
sounds so much worse than
Yeah,
139
yeah.
after back-to-backs.
.01 might help Wayne settle down a little bit. We can't forget this is still on the first 2 legs here. It's going to take him 2 or 3 legs to settle in. It seems like we talk about it every week, and we're surprised by it every week. But look at this from Tim. Look at this. Where'd he go? Nice. Hit the 1.
Oh.
121.
Tim Barbier, ladies and gentlemen. There's a reason why you're a city champion in Fort Wayne. That's it.
Yeah.
And you
Right.
know that because they're steel tip and
But Duane ain't messing around either.
90.
That's
Ole.
not- yeah, you'll take that every day.
Thomas, you require 161.
Wow.
Does he go for it?
Yeah, look at these averages.
Right there.
is this board regulation size or what? Jeez.
61.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
Leave it
no-
even
nothing wrong with
for
that.
for your partner.
The interesting thing is Tim going to take all 3 darts up to the Aki with him. All right, Wayne stepping up, looking at 248. Needs to put some pressure on this 100. Needs a big score right here.
Only a single 18.
26.
Yeah, and
Yep, not able to do
Tim,
it.
you require 100.
Tops.
He might.
He might go 16s
Yeah,
actually.
he's kind of old.
Wow.
No, he shot it right.
You sure
Yeah,
did go
look.
tops.
Ooh,
45.
okay, that's a difficult one on the last one. Leaves a tricky 55. Dwayne just needs to get to an out here. Hit that trip again, sir.
Ooh, now it's a little bit trickier.
30.
Yeah.
Thomas, you require 55.
15 for tops. But you're right. Tim missing into the single 5 in the last visit. Not helpful because it's
No.
still not on.
Yeah, he's only going to have 1 dart at
13.
best.
13 or 19? No, 13. 19 doesn't do
13.
anything.
He can ask Keegan. Wouldn't be a bad thing to do.
There it is. Tops.
35.
Okay. Might have rushed that third one a little bit.
Just
Had
a bit low.
Yeah. Had a shot at it. All right, Wayne. Come on. Let's show everybody what you got.
Yeah. I don't really like having tripping darts and fatality games in the chat right now. Just for the record.
Oh, Ted's here too?
Yeah, I love you both, but
Oh,
I really hate you
yeah.
both too.
Sweet.
Tim, you require 20.
Oh, this is going, right? Like we don't have to watch this. Just
Double 10 for Tim.
no look, double 10.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, only you would do it. No look. Uh-oh, went inside. Double 5. With those beautiful to-the-point streaming flights.
Score.
And he didn't get it.
He busted. All right.
Wayne, you
It's better than
require
leaving 5.
133.
Trip 20,
Well,
trip 19, double
let's
8.
not forget what happened in the cricket game, but kind of the reverse situation out of nowhere.
That it would be.
Yeah, out of nowhere they came back to win it. Let's see if these guys can do the same here.
59.
He's got that arm swing on that last
Thomas
dart.
required
He's done that a couple times in a row, but at 74 is very doable. A lot of pressure on Tom. Oh, yeah, Tom to hit the double 10 here. All right.
Got to attack it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ooh, we did attack it, but too
Okay.
much.
That can get tricky.
Wayne, you require 74.
All right. Trip 14. He went that way, 33, so he's got it 41 left.
41 left. 9 for double 16.
Needs to get a dart at it. Not going to do it, threw it off the board. Got to do better than that. There it is.
Yeah, still did not leave it even. Leaves 37, I believe.
27.
No, 27.
27.
Tim, you
Um,
require 10.
But this
Tim
is not the
split it?
easiest either. I don't think so. I don't
He's
think you
looking up.
can. I don't like that first dart though on it
Yeah, if you need to go at it in that first, be real aggressive.
because of that.
Yep, that can happen.
And you're spot on here, buddy. This could be a reverse
Dwayne,
of
you
leg number
require
1 if Dwayne
27.
ends up taking this out.
What is
That's
that?
16.
11 left.
Yeah.
3 for
Come on.
double 4.
You're asking me yes.
There's the 3, double 4. Come on, Sean.
Oh.
Nobody misses the double 4, right?
Nobody misses double 4 except for this time.
4.
All right. Well, both legs have been close so far. Tom looking at a double 2 here for a 2-zip lead. And he busts on that first dart. Okay.
Wayne, you require 8.
All right, Wayne, let's do it. Well, and if you're going to do it, you're going to do it on the first dart. Throw it hard and high, sir. No. That's a 6.
Well, that's not a bad dart, but it's awkward.
And that's
There it
Oh,
is.
he hits it.
Second
Dwayne
There it
Walker
is.
gets it
to
done.
Dwayne and Wayne.
Big dart right
All
there.
right, ladies, it's singles time. Give me Thomas and give me Wayne.
And what a
Yeah.
big dart that was. And now Wayne's right back at it with some confidence going up against Thomas, though, who, well, should have some confidence too.
Yeah. All right, I'm pleased for Wayne on that where he
It's the third leg, so
if he plays that role tonight where he's just going to hit the big doubles, then let him play that role. It's got to
Alrighty.
give
In
Dwayne
the
some
third
confidence
leg,
as
we got
well.
Wayne throwing first in our first singles battle.
Oh, for
tonight.
sure. It would.
All the best.
Yeah.
Game on.
All right, here we go.
I know it's open in, double out. Open in, double out.
All right, Keegan just covering the rules for the fellas.
And also, smart of Wayne to ask if it's Dido or not.
Oh, yeah. Well, we saw it last week. You weren't here, of course. We saw it last week when we had Dido, and
89.
someone shot like it was cricket.
What did they miss into a double?
Right,
That'd be really cool. Something I
triple-
would do.
Opened with a triple, and then pointed, and then switched to 18s, I believe it was.
41.
Excuse me.
I know. You're bending the wire, too. Like,
Many people had the same idea.
Yeah.
What idea?
Potty break.
Ow.
39.
A lot of people in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't go to the bathroom during a break for the players. It's a silly move. All right, let's talk about Thomas here. He's been playing darts for just over 3 years. He's thrown those colonial. Listen. You know you're a dart player
49.
when we ask what type of darts you throw, and it's this long of an answer. Colonial 6905 with target 2BA Swiss converter and 35 millimeter tips.
Oh, there you go. Guys are professional.
And
I was always curious about those Swiss converters on soft tip darts.
13.
I use a small conversion tip now on my soft tip darts when I play steel, but they're very grippy, and plus they're green, so I like them. And
59.
I just longer points to me just I don't like them. I know you do.
I'm going long. Mine are longer than they've ever.
Yeah.
45 millimeters right now.
I like the idea of them. I like the fact that it makes the treble bed small or bigger, but with the way I grip my darts, I need short
Yeah,
tips.
and lately I've noticed I've been holding towards the back end of the barrel.
Do you see yourself changing a lot where you position? Your throw change?
I typically do, depending on where I'm thrown on the dartboard.
Okay.
I'm not people shouldn't do that. But
60.
After all the surgeries I've had, it's kind of worked for me.
Oh, that's fair. Everybody should do what works for them. Right? I mean, it's
In an ideal situation, you want your grip to be the same every single time.
yeah.
You shouldn't be changing it based on what part of the board you're throwing on.
That's true. Unless you are purposely trying to like work a dart around, like Daryl Gurney will do by gripping at the back of the dart versus the front of his barrel.
Right. And
Craig from Fatality Games says he's still using the siege barrels too. Did you see that?
That was so far long ago.
Yeah.
He's way gone by now.
59.
Fireworks.
Was it? Or are some of those teenagers out again?
We're not downtown. We can't afford downtown.
23.
Yeah. He started out hot with that 89, was kind of cooled off a little bit from there. Thomas isn't running away with it, though.
No, and I'm slightly surprised by that, actually. Like, that is a big miss by 2. We'll take it. Trust me.
Well, I was kind of expecting this 50 average as Thomas is shooting right now. I was kind of expecting that as to where he just came out really hot in that first cricket game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I just used the most.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like
hanging out with too many Canadians.
The Canadians, the Minnesotans, the Wisconsinites.
39.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there, don't you know? Yeah.
Bogey number left. Wade just needs a big score here. We've been heading down the board here from 13 down.
Just needs one big triple.
Yep. Would have thought that double in the previous leg would have given us some confidence.
That's a good thrown dart there.
Right on the wire.
Well.
Don't hit another one.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Yeah.
There's only one way to not leave a finish here. Well, I guess, there's only one way. Even a missed dart would have left a finish.
Yeah.
He's switching to the lower side of the board.
Yep.
He's just working it,
37.
trying to find something to work for him.
Yep.
Thomas, you
Finding a
require
little consistency right
141.
now. Having issues with that.
Thomas made it even. That was smart. And then he made it odd again. That was not as smart.
33.
He's disappointed with this leg. He's disappointed with how he's throwing. But we're still early.
If I'm Wayne, I just need to stay close.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
then I have an opportunity for another outshot.
We-
And his
we-
experience is going to let him do it.
We do have Tim and Duane playing in singles, but it's not back-to-back tonight. We're going to have a couple legs in between. We're going to play a leg of cricket next, and then a leg of 01, and then we'll see the singles matchup between Duane and Tim.
40 scored.
Thank you for showing if that was in or not.
Yeah. Close.
The good news, if you're Wayne, is you're not going to leave a bogey no matter what you do now. Ooh, I like that
41.
angle for that. Nicely done, Tim.
Thomas, you require 109.
Doesn't matter where you start. You do not need to start on an odd number.
Shoot the left side of the board. 104, triple 18.
And I'm okay with him just trying to get low.
44. Wayne, you require 149.
Watch Wayne just take this out. See how he starts with it. He looking down? Nope.
Big shout out to Trip and Dart subscribing to us.
Hey.
Hey, thank you, sir. Everybody be sure to subscribe to Fatality Games and Trippin'
Thomas,
Darts.
you require
And also to us
65.
because it's for free.
Yep.
And all it does is help us.
And help those guys. And what we're all trying to do is promote a little bit of darts. Bring you some alternative entertainment.
That'll work. Double 10. What's he doing?
Where's he going?
What are you doing? No.
45.
He did the math wrong.
Yep.
He's going to be happy he didn't hit a 5.
Wayne, you require 135.
Right now he's realizing he should probably go for the double 10.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
he just threw some really bad double 10s there.
Yeah. I
Like,
would have
probably
missed
the
by
worst-
2.
Those are the worst double 10s I've ever seen in my life, if those were at
Yeah.
that.
Well, that's an option he's thinking.
It's a good miss.
34.
All right. He's definitely realized now.
He's
Thomas,
laughing.
you require 20.
All right. He's looking at the double 10. We're on the right side of the board. Double 10 for 2-1 lead. Not
Good
a bad.
marker.
Not a bad.
That's a
marker.
much better double 10 look.
No
Oh,
score.
okay.
I mean, he was way closer than he was last two.
Wayne, you require
Yeah, and Wayne hit
101.
that double last time. He's won the 0-1 leg. You don't want to keep giving him chances. He may not even do it right here, but you don't want to give him opportunities. 83.
74.
Yeah.
He's been a 74 before. And he hit
63.
it. Yep, 63 left. All right,
Thomas, you require 20.
let's go, Tom.
It's always tough to hit that double until you hit it. And Wayne's hit it. And Thomas had opportunities to hit it in leg number 2 and did not.
Yep. He attacked it.
That's a good marker.
Is he blocking though?
He
No
busted it,
score.
but that was unlucky to be on that side of the wire.
Yeah.
Wayne, you require 63.
See if he gets a dart.
All he needs is one. And see if he can get there, ladies and gentlemen. He's got double bull, maybe?
Nope,
Nope.
32.
Double 16.
31.
Okay.
I mean, if you're Thomas, now you got to hit it.
Yep. And now is the most pressure.
But double 7.
14.
Sean's favorite.
Sir.
Ooh, that's a
tough.
good dart at it. That's not.
Oh, that's
That's
weird.
tough. That's tough.
That's a rut
Wayne, you
row.
require 32.
Throw it.
All right, stay right there with the double 8.
Oh, and he leaves 5 himself.
It's a
We're
race
playing
to 5.
high fives, ladies and gentlemen. That's where we're at.
Thomas, you require 5.
Triple one, double one.
Yeah, that's one way.
Oh, how about
uh,
double one, single one, double one?
All right. Just keep working that wedge. Something good's got to happen eventually.
There's
There
a
you
single
go.
one.
Double one.
3.
You know what?
He's in the man.
He got out of it.
Yeah. He's at a 1 dart out.
There's
Wayne,
no
you
more
require
straitjacket.
5.
First dart crucial right here. Does he go 3 double 1 maybe?
No, you go 1 for double 2, and at least you hope that you do that.
No
Yep.
score. Thomas, you require 2.
I'd be aiming for that little hole right in the center. 2 of them. Take your pick.
What if you have bad eyesight?
Yeah.
You can
I'd
see
be
it.
aiming for the U.
And
There
he
you
does
go.
hit it.
Big dart right there.
So far, we've gotten out of the madhouse twice pretty quickly, and it's a 2-1 lead now for Thomas and Tim. But Wayne had his opportunities to win that leg.
And we're going to go back to cricket.
All right, I got to get all 4 of you back in now because you know what time it is. It's cricket time. We got Duane back in.
It's going to take Keegan a minute. And while he does that, I want to say big thank you, big shout out to all of our sponsors. A to Z Darts Magic Wear, Mikey's Bar and Grill. I had a blind draw on well, almost every night of the week now, but they got
All
a
right,
Sunday
fourth
afternoon
flag,
blind draw.
It's cricket time. This time we got Tim throwing first. All the best. Game on.
On the Rock, Sidelines, Hog Rock, Billy O'Neill's with the Billy Bull Cam, and Reed Sales and Leagues up in the Lafayette area. Please contact them. And big shout out to Winmau for providing a brand new board we're playing on tonight. Winmau.
Nope.
No score.
It's Winmore.
Got that ring
All right.
post. I understand.
It just used to like Winma. Like you like
Winma.
combined your old version of it
Winma.
and the new
What does
version.
it mean, anyways?
Winmore, it was the name of the owner's wife.
Okay.
4 mark.
Her name was Winmore. I actually got to meet the owners of Winmore while I was in New York City.
Is
They were
it the
both
same
there.
family, or have they been bought out since?
I'm sure I think it's the same family.
Okay.
Barry Hearn actually flew in for Saturday night. Uncle Barry. Yeah.
Nice.
3.
All right. Wayne, big breath, takes a little break in between matches, steps right back up. They got the point lead early.
He has to get set in that second dart.
Yeah.
1 more.
Yeah, that second dart's killing him. And his throw comes down to how well he does in that first dart. It's seen it all night long.
I really like Tim's throw.
Yep.
Just so much.
Yep.
We had a couple of really good throws last week, too.
And he's moving around on the Aki a little bit from the left to right, too. He's never in quite the same position. Duane's got that little flick. He likes to use that little flick on his throw. And as long as his follow-through goes straight, we're in great shape. Sometimes he does the same thing that Ben tends to do and kind of goes off to the side. And doesn't happen very often, but does happen.
No score.
Thomas going to be disappointed. You saw some frustration with him in his singles match on the 0-1 game. He's an athlete. He's a coach. He holds himself to real high esteem.
There's a big triple.
Huge dot by Wayne there.
That's a 4 mark.
And that's what he's going to give you. Now, he may not give it to you every throw, but every 4 or 5 throws, you're going to get a big score out of Wayne. I like that Fort Wayne Van Halen shirt.
Yeah, I do too.
That's a 3 mark.
Again, solid darts. It's going to be a close one.
One just cracked open a Mountain Dew.
That's a
They're
3
all
mark.
jacked up on Mountain Dew, Chip. See if Thomas can come at him like a spider monkey.
These guys throwing a really even match here. 2-2 throwing a 2-1. Going back and forth.
It's a bad kiss.
No score.
And then it ended up like this.
Yep.
It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss.
And these guys are going to throw. And that's. Tom just putting a lot of pressure on himself. And that's why his darts are going a little wayward right now.
That's a 2 mark.
All right, Wayne going to Bullseye in the last route. Don't hate it. And, despite some really good
Where's
throws.
Timothy going?
He's going to 16s.
Why?
He needs to get that point lead back.
Good. Great grand. He got it.
There's the big 3.
6. Well, big 3 on the 16s. I'm going to stop talking.
All right.
Duane's stepping up. Going
No
to do
worries.
Duane things.
That's a 2 mark.
Weirdly enough, so far, there's been 3 breaks of throw to start off this match.
Yep. Well, and I like the fact that he went points on that last start there. Create a little separation in the points.
I mean, let's call this what this is. This is
That's a 2 mark.
deja vu of the last cricket leg.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And we've seen the 0-1 versions, too, be very, very similar when they come back out of nowhere. So they should, closing the 16s right here, you should think with 2 wedges in the point lead, you'd just be on cruise mode. But that happens when you have a no score and you got Tim coming up behind you.
Would like to see Wayne go to 17 on that one.
Yeah.
He's already at the bottom of the board.
Well, and they're 31 points behind. So if he hits 2 16s here, does he switch?
I don't think Tim does.
He's got 2 wedges back. He has to throw all 3 there.
Does he stay there? He's 1 point ahead in the points right now.
That's a 3
I
Yeah.
think he did not waver in that.
Yeah, he stayed right there no matter what. Forces Duane to waste some darts at the 20. And he's going to waste all 3 of them.
That's a 1 mark.
Well, no, that's a waste. He had to get the point lead back.
Yeah. Didn't have the opportunity to close right here.
But now, again, we're finding TNT, and in a situation where they can take back control.
That's a 1 mark.
Yeah. And it could very well, you can see this coming down to Wayne and Thomas playing against each other. We're going to see some amount of consistency out of Duane and Tim. And the ability of Wayne and Thomas and these legs right here, these middle legs, could carry that team and be the difference here tonight. As we have back-to-back no scores from them. Tim stepping up with the point lead.
Get rid of those 20s, Tim. Last time he did this and through the first start and then went right back to the 16s. Now he missed it, so he's going to go back. Oh, that's so unlucky.
That's a blocker dart.
Yep. Trip
Squeezed it
8
in
right
last
there.
time.
He
And
did.
Squeezes it again.
Yeah. When he's got that perfect mechanics, you can almost just get away with it, right?
That is exactly right.
Yep.
I mean, it's honestly the one thing that I don't think a lot of people understand in the steel tip game is that how consistent you throw those darts allows you to hit more 180s, allows you to hit those 3 treble visits. It's because that first dart lands perfectly and you can just stack them or throw them against those two, and it's going to follow it nicely because you know exactly how your darts fly in the air.
Shout out to Timothy and Adam in the chat. It's good to see you both here. Thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks to everybody joining us along on YouTube.
It's a whole lot of Tims.
It's a big 3 marker.
It's a big Tim's. The Tim convention. Speaking of which, here is Tim. Tim, take it away.
To be fair, this is Tim taking it away.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. And back to working on 16s. Picks up a couple of them.
Tim's been playing 13 years, give or take. He's thrown those shot darts, 23-gram, L-style flights, not conversions.
L-style easy one, to the point streaming flights.
And he just wants positivity in a partner. And I like that because for Tom's, someone that can keep me loose because I tend to take things a little too serious. So they'll be able to kind of help each other out in that regard.
That's a 2 mark.
All right, that's a solid 2, though. You'll take the 2 right now. A lot of pressure on Wayne with the point lead. Needs to shut down the 15s right now. Here's the first one.
And you said follow.
Yep.
You saw the rhythm there. Just a little bit too hard on the last one.
Yep. All right. Needs to close and hit another one for the point lead.
Mo, if you were actually tuning in the whole time, you would know how pretty Tim's throw is because that's all we talk about.
There's a point lead.
That's a 3 mark.
Hope you're doing well, Mo.
Is that Mom in there?
Yeah, Mom.
Well, at some point in time, Duane's got to work those 15s. He shuts them down on the first dart. Smart move.
Yep.
That's a 3 mark.
And don't play around. You lost to the Bulls last time. Point.
Exactly.
I mean.
Yep. Because
Billy's
right
Bowl
now,
brought to you by Billy O'Neill's Pub and Eatery.
right now you're only 18 points ahead. So any point would give you another bull on the minimum. And Tom's starting out hitting the bulls. Not a 20 there, though.
2 mark.
But did pick up 2 bulls. All right, Wayne. It's your world, brother. What you going to do? He's going points. And there's the 20. That's crucial. It's the 17. That'll work as well.
That'll play.
Yep. It is now a, what's that, 55-point lead. Oh, that's huge. That is huge. It's going to be a 5-point lead. 5-point differential right now. Duane, do we see this happening again? We've seen it all night long. Duane's going to have to put some points on the board.
That's 1 mark.
And he's only able to put 20.
So it's still not there yet, but yeah, this would be.
Yeah. Well, technically, he's got winning darts, right?
If he hits a double, yeah.
Yep.
a 2 mark.
Yeah, he got a 20, which
picked
is a
up a
happy
20.
accident. And we're a tie ball game, so actually he had winning darts even if he hit the single.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, this is a big dart. And that
Uh-oh.
Tim should go
Tim
for
has,
it.
He's going to go.
Close to 20s and then
Yep.
take a shot at 17.
Yep. No reason not to.
Yep. This is it right here. And Duane and Wayne got to be kicking themselves. This is the second time this has happened tonight.
He didn't do it. He went bull. That sounded like a bull.
Yeah.
It's not, but
I don't know.
I don't like it.
That's fair.
That's a 3 mark.
Well, I like it a little bit more now,
Yeah.
but still not as much as I would have. Oh, we need another one just to get that point lead back. Does that.
There you go. Big dart right there, Duane. Nice
I
job,
don't think
Mr.
it's big
Pro.
enough.
So, Tom, looking at a bullseye and then 3 17s. See if he goes for it. Let's get the bull out of the way first.
Nope.
I would have been a fan if he just went and closed
Oh,
all
that's
3
right.
17s
Yeah.
and put the pressure on Wayne.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so Wayne stepping up. He's going to be looking at as many 17s as he can hit.
This is one of those moments where, like, it doesn't matter what you did the rest of the match or the
Yep.
rest of the leg. If you hit 5 17s here and just create that separation, it is massive. There's two.
Go a little higher.
Don't knock it out.
That's a 2 mark.
Two's not bad, though.
Yep. He's been the man of the match so far from my book.
57. He needs 2. Needs
Yeah.
3.
Needs 2.
2, yeah.
43 down.
I almost want to close the 17s.
That's a 2 mark.
Well, he got the point lead back.
Yep.
I kind of like this because Duane can't shoot the winning darts if he doesn't have, if he can still shoot the 17s.
That's a
Big
5
That's a
mark.
big 5.
That's a huge 5 mark right there.
That's a. Now I might close the 17s. Add one more bowl and close the 17s. It's huge.
No, just close
Yep.
17.
I love it.
That's a 2 mark.
It's a lot of pressure on Wayne right here. He's only got one thing on the board to shoot at, and that's that little round thing in the middle. Needs 3 of those bad boys.
There's one.
There's
There's
two.
That's a 2 mark.
Just drops it low.
Oh,
The way
right
that it
there.
hit off of, I thought it was in.
Yeah, that's what you're going to see out of Wayne all night long. Out of nowhere, you're going to see some spectacular darts. But can we see something from Tim right here?
It's on. Needs the double.
Oh,
Didn't hit
my
the red
gosh.
coat.
All right, next bull wins.
Is that blocked?
Oh, it's right around it. Oh, my gosh.
He doesn't get it.
All right, so Tom, no pressure whatsoever, but if you hit a bullseye, you'll take a 3-1 lead.
That's a good mark.
yeah,
Stack right on top of that.
Oh, he's having to move. That's awkward, I guess.
Yeah, it may be a little bit low.
That's high.
Field goal.
Oh, you can hear the clink of the wire.
Left.
Bohemian
oh my
Rhapsody.
gosh.
Bohemian Rhapsody. A little high, a
Yeah.
little low.
Well, they bring in the closer.
There's another opportunity for Wayne to do just that.
Yeah, it's his world. We're all living in it. Oh, my
just
gosh.
wired.
Nobody wants to win this game.
Big type Timmy Jim does.
You think this is Tim's game?
Oh, yeah.
First start?
That's ideal.
There it is. Tim
Destroyed that
Barbier.
wire right there. Look at that.
Big 3-1 lead for those guys, and they all had a shot at it. Fantastic darts from our city champ.
So now we go back to
That
singles.
was our first hold of throw in tonight's contest.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
All right. Up next, we got some 0-1 action. This time, Duane throwing first. Before we go to our next singles bout. All the best. Game out.
All right, so we're back to 0-1. Still playing doubles.
And this is going to be 4 straight legs of 0-1 with a singles leg from Tim and Duane in the middle of that.
Yeah.
So, and that leg might be a huge difference.
Yeah, that could be good. We're going to see the best out of Duane, I feel like, there.
I mean, yeah, he could pick. He picked between 2 players.
Yeah.
Right. And that's way.
45.
I think we could see the best out of Tim there. You know.
Yeah.
What do you have against people named Tim?
I don't know.
He's always hated people named Tim.
It's probably my fault somewhere.
Fair. I don't know why. Oh, a great
That's
dart.
Third. If he starts laying them in and stacking on top, he could get back into a rhythm.
He's improved.
Yeah. I love how people go, oh, I don't get nervous. Everyone gets nervous here for some reason.
I get nervous playing here if I'm on stream that day. Like, and it's not just a little bit.
Yep.
And I don't even have to lie to everybody. Like, everybody knows. They can watch it in my matches. They see the nerves.
When you get you squeeze just a little bit too hard, pull it a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left.
All of a sudden, for some reason, your hand's shaking, and that's stupid.
And it's all sweaty.
Yeah. It's also hot in that garage.
And you're eating a bunch of breakfast.
60.
A lot of 26s. You might as well be a buffet cook, a breakfast buffet cook, if you're in that arena. Oh.
See Frodo in the chat.
Can't forget that trip one, too.
It's called
Frodo.
Roser.
Oh. Oh, it's so great.
He brought up Lord of the Bullseye.
That's the name of it.
Then
30.
Lord of the Rings. Frodo.
I like it.
It's an arena, not a garage.
I appreciate it.
That's true. I did. That was my bad.
58.
And it's not a house, it's a castle.
This is definitely the castle. I do call it that. All right. Wayne stepping up. 250 left. They're actually out in front, and they need to win this leg. They need that hole to throw.
53.
Wayne needs to start throwing the dart. He's trying to place it and put it where he wants it. It's dropping hard.
And when he releases it, it looks like it's in the middle of the dartboard when it's missing.
Just dropping hard.
Mm-hmm.
85. $59.
All right, they're on a finish. Tim trying to do the same. Yep. That's in.
85.
85 will do, and look at those beautiful flights from that
Wayne,
angle.
You require 138.
Many options, all of them difficult.
Trip 20, trip 18, double 12.
Trip 19, trip 19, double 12.
Touche.
58.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen at home,
Thomas,
if you ever have a combination of trip 20, trip 18, that's the same as trip 19, trip 19.
Yep.
And for some of you, you just went, oh.
Light bulb.
Like me. 94 left.
Yep.
Treble 18.
For
94
tops.
left.
Uh-oh, my brain's working tonight. That's always a win.
Let's go. Triple 19 will leave double 18.
It sure will.
84 left.
84 left. That's 31 scored. Duane, you require
Math.
80.
Oh, Keegan.
60 left.
Single for double.
Don't hit that
Single
triple.
20.
I don't think he did that. Oh, he did. Ooh.
Tops.
40. Tim, you require 84.
This is a backbreaker if it goes in.
Now, if Tim hits a single 20, does he go 14? Should.
Yes. He's the Fort Wayne City champion. They only play steel tip. He's not Jason Ives. He doesn't want to do it, but he knows that's the right shot. Plus, it's hit the trip 14, leave double 11. Now it's becoming a little bit too long no matter what.
Yep.
Yeah, I got less confident in what he was going to shoot there.
52 left. 40.
44.
Yep, so leaves 40, but gives Wayne this opportunity at the top of the board, and he's hit double one in this match. That's that one leg. First start, massive.
Got to follow through.
And first start in for Wayne. 3-2.
Alrighty, Tim and Duane.
I'm telling you,
it's
Wayne's
your
going to hit
guys'
that
turn.
crucial shot every now and then for you.
Yes, he did.
It's the experience, right? Wayne's been playing for 42 years.
I think the heat's starting to get to him. I seen Wayne fanning himself with his hat.
Yeah,
Back.
yeah. Yeah, about now is when it starts getting too hot out there. We did have in the chat, they did ask
In the sixth leg, we got Tim throwing
how
first.
hot it does get in the
It's
garage.
singles time.
It feels a
Offensive
lot hotter than
timeout.
what it may actually be, I'll tell you that much. So we're back to the singles match here. It's just going to be Tim and Duane
That's right.
going head to head.
And they've both been the two heavy scorers so far today.
Yep. Big first half from Duane. That's a confidence builder.
64.
Yeah.
And then it becomes the worst 64 he's ever shot in his life.
Yep.
Because that first start. These are our two Northerners that are doing battle here.
Two Northerners.
22.
Duane's from
Duane's
Hog
from Hog Rock down south.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that. I meant the other way around.
Yeah.
These are north and south.
Duane foreshadowing with the Phoenix. Phoenix just took over at Hog Rock. I don't think that's actually an official Phoenix jersey.
No,
It's
is not.
just happens to be a Phoenix on a jersey. So
On a Hog Rock jersey.
yeah, it's pretty neat.
It's like foreshadowing.
Yes, you knew something was in the works. That's a big second right there from Tim. Those beautiful flights.
Yeah, those are nice flights.
Are they not
I
still
miss those now.
available?
I don't think you can find them anywhere.
You get them at A to Z, won't you?
I don't think so anymore.
I think they're sold out. Last time I checked, they were sold out.
40.
And another great second dart from Tim.
Yep,
He
80
might-
scored.
He might go 19 here.
Yeah, he is.
Smart dart.
Oh,
Oh,
and
a
big
37.
dart.
Great 137, and that's the type of
Grab it
thing
for
that
the
you
balls.
that you get out of those talented players is their ability to switch.
45.
Big first right there. He's going to set himself up nice. 80 scored.
Again,
It's me 136 right now.
switches down again. He went 85, 137, 99 his last 3 rounds. That's
Third
impressive.
One, shoot the bull.
Duane needs another one of those to leave a finish. Not going to quite do that, but
Good
keeps
score.
in striking distance.
Yeah. Big ton scored.
Remember, Tim has yet to hit a double, right?
I don't believe he has. Unless he's the one that hit the first leg.
No, the first leg was cricket.
Oh, yeah.
And then Thomas won the 0-1 leg, and then they...
And Wayne's hit 2.
24.
Well, Wayne's on the other team. I'm not worried about
Yeah.
that one.
I got news for you. The those same flights that Tim is throwing with us still available at A to Z Darts. On sale for $888.
26.
Get yours tonight.
Tim, you require 93.
You can order multiple sets. Why are they on closeout? What's up with that? And why are Will's darts with them?
What?
I'm just kidding.
66 left.
Oh dear. Didn't want to do that. Does leave him with a 2-dart combination. Duane not sitting on an out right now, looking at 171. Gets the trip 1 out of the way. And hits it again just for certainty.
He's done that twice so far today.
25.
Yeah. That's got to be frustrating. You're right
Tim
there,
require
you know.
59.
But he does leave himself an out. But Tim's sitting on a 2-dart out, 19 tops. Ooh, he's found that 7-2. He's found that 3 darts in the last 6.
But that's
Yeah,
the
you
important dart.
go.
We needed 1.
Huge.
4-2 now, that score line. Oh,
Yeah.
they're halfway there.
Exactly. They are halfway home.
In favor of Tim and Thomas.
And now we go to doubles again.
001.
And we're 0-1 for the next 2 legs before we go back into cricket.
We got a little bit of Dido this week.
Yeah, and I think
Dido might decide it.
Yeah, I think Dido's going to be the decider.
Well, that means that you think that now Thomas and Tim are going to win.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, then
he
there's
picked-
no way to pick that as the decider, then, is it?
He picked Thomas.
Yeah, I
too,
picked
didn't
Thomas and Tim, but I picked 8-6.
All right.
What time is it? We got 4. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Yep, we're going to play 1-legged Dido.
Oh, yeah? You think so?
Oh, 2 legs of Dido. Sorry.
All right.
Alrighty.
Final score 8-3. There we
In
go.
the 7th leg, this time it's Duane throwing first.
All right.
All the best. Game on.
With the throw, 501. Let's see how he gets out of the gates.
Definitely all over it.
Yeah. You heard that commentary from the arena. I think Tim looks like me if I was blonde.
And better looking.
Better at darts.
Yeah, if I was better looking and in better shape and a little bit shorter, he looks just like me.
And better at darts.
Yeah.
Much better at
And
darts.
better at darts.
And had better style.
Yeah.
Because Tim,
Yeah.
that style is pretty... I've seen you wear some pants that don't match anything in the world.
Well.
Literally nothing.
Yeah. You can get away with it the older you get, you know.
That's what I've heard or seen, I guess, out of you.
Just remember, as long as your shoes match your belt, you're good.
Yeah, we're in good shape.
Nice switches there.
Good recovery,
Great
man.
adjustment.
Opened up with a trip 1. Oh, that's the first time we've seen that tonight.
40.
All right. Tim just watched Thomas get a 117, trying to add a little bit extra to his own.
60.
60 will work.
Yep. All right, Wayne's first visit, we saw 58. See if we can't see a trip 20 out of him here. Almost a Clevey dart.
37.
Maybe that's what he needs, a Clevey dart to get his head
Yeah.
right.
Yep. Yeah, Tom's starting to find his stroke again. We saw him lose it when he played his singles move. I think when he had a little bit of time off, I think that helped him. Starting to throw with that confidence again.
60.
That one's just below again. But
That
look
one-
at that.
Yeah, those flights are beautiful. Available at AtoZDarts.com, ladies and gentlemen. On sale for $888.
But you can't find them anywhere usually. So you might as well get them now.
Yep, get them now.
By the way, we don't see any profit of that either. So
No, we don't.
we just want you to have them.
Yeah.
They just look good.
Yeah.
Thomas, you require 115.
115. You can start in many different directions here. That is one of them.
Triple 20 for double 18?
Is that in the 19 or the 7?
I don't know.
I'm going to guess that was in the 7.
Yep.
Great question.
83.
64.
89. No. Was that I can't see the 19. So.
I think it's
75.
He got
Yeah.
a trip 19 on that second dart.
Yep.
All right, leaves himself with a sweet little double 20.
and that's for a
Leaves his partner, Tim.
who just hit tops. This is
Duane,
for a 5-2 lead.
Tim, you
with the
require
arm swing on that throw there. You don't see it very often out of him, but you do see it. So Tim working at the tops.
Good marker. Oh, that's unlucky. They got below the wire. This is
Double
where they get a
10.
little tricky, though.
20.
Just on the outside. We've seen this a few times tonight where the other teams come out of nowhere to win the leg. Will we see it again here? We're going to need a big score out of Wayne if we are.
Pick that triple now. Little Beast Desmond tuning in. What's up, Desmond?
What's up, Des?
Des.
You got to see Des out in New York, I saw.
I
Sean?
did.
Require
Yeah, that was
20.
it was really cool to see him and see him have a great time. Got quite a few autographs, which was really cool for him. Is that in? Nope. Nope.
Bust it.
No score.
He did.
Yeah, smart move right there.
2 treble 20s leaves a look here at the double 18. It's
First
on.
one.
That's first, 96.
Oh, double
Oh.
18 for a 156 checkout.
Come on, Duane.
Oh,
Whoa.
he floated
Is it in? Is it in?
I can't see. Do we have a different angle?
Tim, you require
Oh, just a bit outside.
It's great darts to get him down there. Puts all kinds of pressure on this double 10.
Uh-oh.
That's
There
And
it
Tim
is.
does settle it in to make it a 5-2 scoreline now.
As cool as the other side of the pillow.
Yep.
Good old Stuart Scott.
It's a big dart, and these guys are starting to find those doubles a lot quicker now than when we started.
What pressure?
That's right. It's getting a little bit warm out there. You can see them taking off the hats, wiping their brow.
Fanning themselves with the hats.
Yep.
I don't know why. It's kind of nice and pleasant in here.
Yeah, I don't know what the problem is.
Yeah, what do they got? Pressure on
I mean,
them or
they've
something
got
out
their
there?
own AC out there.
I
It's a
know.
whole
Game
separate
on.
unit.
And it is like at least like a good 10 inches by 10 inches AC unit.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, and there's an extra ice cube.
powerful. Powerful.
Oh, yeah. It's a...
You probably got on sale.
Got it
Yeah.
at an auction.
77.
Damn right, I got it out of Ollie's, though. I'm telling you that.
$69.99.
You know I got it from Ollie's, and you know I had a 30% off coupon that weekend.
A coupon.
A coupon. I had a coupon. I can't believe you guys pick on me in my own castle.
I mean,
That's terrible.
the castle has a lot of discounted priced items in it. You know?
Hey, unique is what I say. Unique. I'll start my own YouTube channel of unique items that Ives has purchased over the years.
It might be my favorite thing ever is when I make you like giggle laugh because that means that you actually think it's funny. When you do the little Scooby laugh.
1080 Live said, see you this weekend, Sean.
Yeah.
Jason, see you soon, I hope.
All right.
25.
The McManimal, Jeff McMahon, from the CDC. So, yes, he better see me this weekend or else we're screwed.
Where you going?
Chicago.
Chicago.
For CDC weekend number 3. Just back to work. I'm excited to do it, obviously.
Hey, scroll down the chat there, Tim. I think we're stuck.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I think it just, I don't know. No, that looks like it's about, it stopped right there. There's been more since then, right?
Yeah, there is.
59.
Nah, who cares?
I mean, it's running.
Yep.
I mean, Jason did find this app.
He has
This
also
widget.
he also has no idea if there's
Yeah.
actually any more comments on there. He's not on it. He has no idea.
Well, I'm listening to you guys talk to him about it.
Who?
You guys.
I'm not talking to anyone about it.
Well, you talking to each other about it. You said
Tim, what was the
Desmond-
last comment?
Desmond was in Little Beast was in the chat. I didn't even see Little Beast in the little scroll. I knew there was something wrong.
The Outlaw says, so it's time to stay away from Chicago this weekend. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Say stay away from Chicago this weekend?
That's what he said.
Oh, because I'm going to be there.
27.
Yeah.
That's fair. Well, that's why we can't have nice things. All right, Tim stepping up.
No one's hit a big number this match. You think Duane can get right back in it.
60.
He's all around it. He's
Yeah.
been all around it. Thomas has had just a few big moments.
Well, and it's similar to Wayne's game so far, right? Different styles, different mechanics, but he's had
29.
flashes in the
Mhm.
pan of brilliance.
I mean, Wayne's responsible for the 2 wins
Yep.
on hitting those doubles.
It's not on there, but it's in the extensions up top.
It's okay. We don't need to worry about it.
57.
Stream dashboard.
Tim's on 220.
Now 210. See, I did the math earlier.
It was impressive. Now 205.
15.
That was an impressive grouping, though. Which I think is exactly what Keegan just said. Ah, there we go.
43.
And that's why we can't get new hats.
Outlaw, you put hashtag Sean sucks? What the heck, man?
Yeah. And he's already complaining about the hats. Can we go back to where it was frozen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that I was about to see ungratefulness. No, I'm kidding. Tom is stepping up.
85.
It's wild to even call out.
Wayne, you require
Hey,
170.
I don't need to rehear myself say ungratefulness. You old man.
Oh, my bad.
Every
What are you-
time. Every time.
This was like delayed. Like he did it on purpose.
Well,
I mean, he finally opened up his phone to the right thing.
you guys.
There you go.
89.
Well, you're the one who it's every time. Like, it's impressive, actually. Every week.
Require 120.
Speaking
look
of
at Tim,
impressive,
look at
oh,
this.
it's
That's the
on.
Start. Those darts are impressive, is what it is. Never mind those flights.
Single?
Oh no,
That's a
that's a
triple
triple
one.
one.
53 score.
And that was unlucky
Yeah.
because it grabbed the flight grabbed it and
Yeah.
swung it over there.
It was the way the dart was designed. 57 left, looking at 17 tops.
It is better than hitting the trip 20 again. Single 17
Yeah,
will.
no master out in this.
Yep.
80.
There you go.
No problem, sir. Don't be afraid to ask. Dwayne, you require 81.
Duane, looking at 81.
Oh,
Went the 17 route.
64 left, 14 for Bull.
64 left.
Don't shoot the 16.
Hit the 14.
Bullseye.
Double bull. Oh.
56.
A collective groan
Thomas,
from
you
the
require
crowd.
40.
And this is a big moment to make it 6-2.
Yeah, breathe, young man. You got this. Thomas Haulter stepping up. Tops. Oh,
Double 19.
You're still in it to win it. Let's go.
Well,
Okay.
Leaves 32.
yeah. Hey,
You know.
Convoluted 8 to leave 32.
Yeah.
Split it.
Keegan using big words.
Big words for
Convoluted.
Keegan. Yeah.
Means complicated, everybody.
That's IUPUI education right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Means that there's a complication in that process.
All right. So
I used that word once correctly.
Wayne's done some weird numbers before.
11 left.
3 for double 4.
There's the 3, double 4. Nobody misses a double 4.
And that's game shot in the 8th flag.
You got that right, ladies and gentlemen. Wayne coming up with the weird way to do a 25, but who cares because it counts. And we are back to 5-4.
5 to 3.
5 to 3, excuse me.
Head on to some doubles action, or double in, double out action.
All right.
We got some cricket time in the mix.
Cricket time, and then double in, double out twice, and it's all she wrote. It was a good night.
Mr. Ives gets to do the closing interview.
Who does? Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Why? Does Tim have to leave early? Or you just say you wanted to do
Yeah,
it?
I know, right?
Tim didn't want to do it.
Requested.
Oh, nice.
Why can't we just play the same game?
You're welcome to do it if you wish.
Nope. I'm good.
Yeah.
It's all yours. I mean, you've been paying such close
That is a
attention.
single 20.
Yeah, I actually kind of like this from Tim. Get rid of the 20s.
That is 3 single
They
20s.
can't
There
get rid
you
of the. They can't point on the 20s now. Yay!
It's a great plan if it works.
Thanks, John Madden.
Gonna move 17 because he's blocked.
No.
I like the fact that he's
He's
reset.
the 18.
Yeah,
And
look
he
at
hits
that. Big dart. I like this. He's a lot slower and a lot more deliberate in his darts right now than what he's been all night long.
That's a 3 mark.
That's all right. I'll take a 3 mark, though.
And Thomas should not attack the 18s. Go 19s. You got a
Yep.
bigger number.
Yep.
You don't need to dictate off of what your opponent just did.
Yep. If you hit the 319s right here, you'll be sitting in the advantage.
Well done.
That's a 1 mark.
Okay.
Well, bad execution, but it was the right shot, I think. And there's the point lead.
That's a 2 mark.
I kept trying to look down at the 19s for some reason, thinking that he was going to do something crazy, and he never did that.
Well, we haven't seen anybody take a hero shot tonight, really. They played very conventionally. Okay.
Which, listen, is fine, but
Yeah.
we don't want a NASCAR race for no crashes, okay? We need to see 1 or 2 hero shots.
Well, we
Just
might
for
see more
funsies.
as time goes on. We might see 1 or 2. Let's see what happens.
Blake, we're doing well this week. Hope you're doing well. It's only Tuesday though.
No
Yeah.
score.
It is very early in the week. Was it Tuesday?
It is Tuesday all day.
I've only cried 1 day this week so far.
All right.
So far so good.
That's a 2 mark.
Hey, if you're gonna miss by 2.
I only cry when I watch those soldiers coming home.
Oh, yeah, like the surprise family videos, those ones.
Oh,
Those
yeah,
will get you?
yeah, they
The
get me
soldier,
they get me
waterworks, man.
every time. They get me when they're at a basketball game or something.
I don't know. I
Turn
feel like
around.
sometimes that family's so gullible
Yeah.
to be like, you don't know what's
Yeah.
up. Like, you know what's up. Come on. You know they didn't just bring up your dad randomly to talk about real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like when they do it right, where like they have a video of
Oh,
him
yeah.
talking on the big screen.
They like
Wish I could be
lift
there.
up and reel.
Surprise! Here he is.
Yep.
Or there's the one where the mother's a dental hygienist, and it comes in, and their son or daughter's
Yeah.
on the bed on the table.
That's a good one too.
The best one's that little girl. She goes, "Oh, daddy," that get like done, tears.
That's a 3 mark.
There you go, Wayne.
And Wayne's coming alive, especially on those 18s. Got it.
Yep.
That's a 1 mark. 119.
Trying to close out the 19s is Duane. He does his job
There
there.
you go, Duane. Got the point lead. All these cricket games tonight have been close, but only at the end, right? I mean, some early matches, one team has dominated the other.
Well, we're already seeing a different version of cricket. Of cricket than we've seen so far, where
Wedges getting closed.
the 20 is not being able to be pointed mightily on by Duane and Wayne.
He roused her food.
And I actually don't hate this from Tim. They've been dominating those 16s.
That's a Walmart.
I would cry too if you came back with the milk.
Yeah, because he probably bought skim. Gross.
Oh.
That's why he's so tall.
That's a Walmart. No problem, buddy.
All right. Thomas needs to come alive right here. Going to be working the 16s. He's had, some might say, some odd luck with those earlier, shooting the 19s and able to hit the trip 16, but he does that with the first dart.
Okay, gargle.
Yeah, really.
It's a 5 mark.
Whoa, that was like, you could have done like a monster like sound for like a movie.
Massive.
That's a
Tasmanian
huge
devil.
7 mark. That's big darts right there. Taking a 90 or 89-point lead.
I couldn't see the point.
Or 91-point lead. I'll get there eventually. Bear with me.
Math is hard.
Yeah, I tell you what. Good evening. Who's that, Ronnie? You can't see because you don't have the chat up properly on this side. You can only see the
That's 3.
It's Johnny Goebel.
Johnny. What's going on, Johnny?
You even know his name? You saw Goebel. Do you know a
see
Johnny
it.
Goebel
I see
too?
it just fine.
Yeah, but I can't see it over here. See?
You see a Johnny or
You
a
gotta
Ronnie?
slide it over a little bit there, Ace.
No, you don't have to do that. Tim.
Big 16s.
Yep, 16s are gone.
That's a 2 bar.
And did Wayne go with the bull there on
I
dart 2?
believe he did.
Yeah, he's been working that bull on his last couple of darts.
Hey, listen, get rid of it early.
Yeah.
That's been the bugaboo.
Yeah, it's been
And
her
something-
Achilles heel.
Something's happened with the way Duane is throwing. Oh, Wayne is throwing, excuse me. He's starting to throw a little bit more confidence now.
He's throwing hard.
3.
Yeah, he's throwing harder. He's taking a little bit more time between throws.
I mean, I've hit 3 doubles. Why wouldn't I have confidence right now? You know, my team has 3 wins. I have all 3 of those doubles.
Yeah. You should have
Amen.
confidence. You're right. Now, big trip 17.
That's a 5 bar.
Oh, that is beautiful darts there from Mr. Price.
Yep.
Close and point. And he gets the nugs from Tim.
Doing all hand motions
Yeah.
over here in the background. Tim with a great first dart.
Throwing up gang
Great
signs.
second dart.
Look at this. That one, first one's on the inside, right?
That's a 5 bar.
Yeah.
It's a good 5 anyway.
Yeah.
That second dart move when you
Could have been a lot
third, I
cooler
got
as like a
scared.
9 mark.
No, no.
It was
Okay.
that close.
Yep.
Not like this.
Could have got away with it. Keegan didn't have his glasses with him. Wayne needs to work on the 15s. That's a good first. And he closes a 15. He's got extra dart.
That's a 3 bar.
And you saw, like we've seen all match long, that extra dart goes at the bull. Hasn't hit it, but goes at it.
I think he actually threw the 18 that time.
And once again, we're playing cricket, and we're back down to bulls.
That's a 1 bar.
And Tim Tom team has always got one open wedge, and Duane just needs three bulls.
There's one.
That's a 2 bar.
And he puts some points on the board. That's actually pretty smart.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, built that bull lead up. It was a precarious 2. Now it's 3.
Let's go back to the Billy's Bullseye Cam brought to you by Billy's O'Neill's.
And there's the double.
Uh-oh.
This is on.
That was a
Yeah.
tongue twister.
That's a 3.
Okay.
Man, these guys.
Are good.
Yeah. As soon as he gets the bulls, something turns on, and they are on the mark.
Now, we've seen times where Wayne hit the bulls nicely, but that
Yeah.
is such a bad blocker.
Just needs 2.
Back up to the 18.
You got to, because an extra 18 adds an extra bull. You're at 42 points up. And the miss
Yeah.
on there might be
Might hurt.
massive.
Yeah, it might hurt. Tom needs 2 and 2 18s.
I think that's where we need to have a conversation. If I'm his partner, hey, you point, I'll close.
Oh, he's going to get 2 darts at 18s. And that'll do it. My
needs
goodness.
Who
Thomas and Tim continue to come back from behind on the bullseyes and the cricket legs. I've never seen that before, 3 legs straight.
No, and they come out of nowhere in cricket, and they just beat up on the bullseyes.
The scoreline honestly should be the exact reverse of this. Because it's 3 legs that they should have been able to hit the Bulls to close it out
fair. That's
by
fair.
the time it was over. Insane.
This is where the real fun begins.
Oh, by the way, just 2 more legs left, everybody.
Oh, yeah, you think so? All right.
I've been saying that the whole time.
All the best. Game on!
I said the second Dido leg is the last leg.
I think we got 5 legs left, but we'll see what happens. Second Dido. Sean called it. All right, double in. This is crucial. No score, and this is where Duane has an opportunity to start building a lead because the pressure to hit that opening double can get big fast. And they are in on the first start.
54 in.
Now, the pressure on this double for Tom is not quite as much as it will be on Tim if he doesn't hit one. So let's see what happens. All right. Chance to run.
Duane just needs to make them all count.
Yeah, and we haven't pointed this out yet, but something interesting that Wayne is doing is that he is holding a cigarette in his hand.
Yeah.
But he's not smoking it.
No.
And he actually asked me before, and he goes, is it okay if I just hold a cigarette and not smoke? I go, yeah, that's fine, man. That's not a...
No, we allow the players to vape in the garage, but we don't allow them to smoke in the garage.
But an unlit cigarette is totally fine.
Yep, unlit is fine if you want to do that. And sometimes it's kind of like having a pacifier, or it's just a comfort thing.
Is it in?
I think it's on the inside.
Man, that's brutal.
Keegan with his words of encouragement.
Keegan tell him to do Taylor Swift songs.
There you go, and there's a big trip.
85.
That's more like it.
That's a good score.
Yep.
We'll see if Thomas can get in here and kind of catch up with one big triple. We'll get him right back in this.
Yeah,
got to get in.
Yep.
He's in.
58.
That'll work.
That'll do.
Yep. If you don't do anything else all match, just doing that took a lot of pressure off this next throw from Tim. Let's see if Wayne can improve on the 8. He with his last visit. You want to fix our hair?
Well, I mean,
yeah, no wrong with that. I will tell you, it is probably pretty warm out there in the garage right now, also known as an arena.
Yeah, stop calling it a garage.
Yeah.
You're giving it away.
I think you've been here before.
I know the owner.
Which bank do you know?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I see Brandon Weary in the chat, which, by the way, miss you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. This is back in the 80s and 90s. My parents used to hold cigarettes like that when they played. Just makes more comfortable. And same thing with holding four darts. Same thing with a lot of the Canadians still hold chalk.
Yeah.
In their non-throwing hand because they're so used to it, even though they don't have a need for it anymore. Thank you, Dart Connect.
Back-to-back 60s from Tim and Duane there. As we cruise down from the 0-1. Really, the difference in the match right here is those guys not getting in on those first 9 darts. That explains the difference in scoreline. Wayne looking to put his team closer to an out or possibly on an out. Let's see what we'll do.
Team scores are virtually identical at 51.
Someone open up another Mountain Dew. It's getting hyper in there.
Yep.
Looking for a big round out of Tim here.
Big shout out to everybody tuning in and watching us. Can't thank you enough. We are taking next Tuesday off, but we'll be back the following Tuesday with a banger, as they say.
Ideally.
Yeah.
You want to give a hint of as to anyone that's on that banger show?
Yeah, we're gonna have some champagne on that show.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
With the side of Chris?
Yeah.
I love that. I thought you were going to be like, well, yeah, Sean's going to be doing commentary.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be on. Tim, depending on your schedule, you'll be here or not.
All right, Wayne looking at a 173. Needs to position his partner right here. This is where you like to see a little bit of communication between the partners.
Those leaving out.
And he's got to hit that board all the time. That third one dropped a little bit low. We've seen that often tonight with him. If he misses the board, it's usually low. Kind of rush that third one there.
If I was his partner, I'd tell him to shoot 18s because he's been killing the 18.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Tim and Tom just trying to get down on out. We've seen a shot at a 156 from Duane tonight already. We're not going to see that now. But
60's not bad.
yeah, puts him down on a 82.
Well, Thomas hit few ton plus shots.
Well, and he's had luck. He's scored big on the 19s. So we'll see how quickly he goes down.
He should go down now.
There it is.
And you said it.
Yep.
77.
Yeah, he's had a lot more luck with the 19s tonight.
Bull or triple?
14. I like the
14.
bullseye here. Especially with 3 darts in your hand.
Trip 14, baby.
I need everyone in the world to stop
68,
listening to
18
Jason.
for Bullseye.
Like, no offense, but it's major offense.
What's that? Trip 14? Most people go to trip 14 on that one. The 42 for tops?
So if you hit the single bull, right,
Yeah.
you leave 57, 17 tops.
Yeah.
You hit a single 14, you're now left with
68.
68. So now you're maybe going to hit a shot at the bullseye. So it's better to have that opportunity to have the shot at tops versus not.
I mean, if you take that shot at the bullseye.
Trip
Yeah,
20? In.
There you go.
Trip 19 or trip 15? He went trip 15. Is that in?
No, it's inside.
Double 18. No, I'm kidding. He missed the second one, but that would have been a lot cooler if it did.
Fair.
So what do we have left?
Could have went the Littler route.
60.
66?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, 66.
66.
Yeah.
So
Just
trip 10.
Just listen to me.
Could have went the Littler route and went trip 17, double 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody likes that.
Except him.
Except for him.
Except the world champ.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
That's 60, 120.
120. 21 left.
Hey,
race
it's like
to
M21.
21.
I don't know why we wasted our time on the first 480 points.
21. Duane, you require 21.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
All right, double 2. I don't hate it. It's right there.
Madhouse.
No.
You almost didn't want to bust there no matter what.
Thomas, you require
I don't know. I don't care about the madhouse.
All right. Anywhere down low there, my friend.
5 for double 8. Okay. 19 left.
3 for double 8.
Yes, sir. 19 left.
Shoot that 317 wedge. Worst thing to happen, you got to hit the double 1 again.
It's fair. He's not looking there.
No.
No score.
Oh.
Yeah, he's been looking for that all night long, but didn't need it right now. Well, here's the closer. they call him in again.
Did he hit the trip 5 or did he hit the trip 20?
Yeah, trip 20.
No score.
Ooh.
It looked like the
It
trip
would be
5.
a fair game of 21 if everyone didn't get a shot at it. Tim, you require 21.
If this is like a real game of blackjack. When I'm at the table, I'm busting everything. There we go. Double 8.
Double 8.
Big time, Timmy
There you
Jim.
go.
Makes it a 7-3 score line.
And we're in the barn.
Alrighty. It does not get much simpler than this.
No, it doesn't, Keegan.
Tim and
One more
Thomas
leg
must
left of
simply
darts,
win
ladies and
one more
gentlemen.
game. Duane and Wayne, you must win out. In the 11th leg, this time it's Duane throwing first, and it's still double in, double out action. All the best.
Game on. Here we go.
All right. Second game of double in. Sean called the score and called the game it would be over. Which I think
That kind of makes the same.
Yeah,
It's the same thing. Yeah. It's just I looked at the sheet and counted. That's easy to do.
It sounds a lot better the way I said it, though, doesn't
It's going to be the 11th leg. So it's got to count that if it's 8-3. It's the final score.
Math.
Ah.
The math is mathing tonight, baby.
Uh-oh. Nobody's in yet.
32.
There you go.
And Tim's
and
in
we
first.
are off and running.
Which is not as good as as the
Now,
start.
no one's hit
last
as
time.
many doubles as Wayne did tonight.
That's very true.
No score.
And Thomas can be running.
A 53.
I don't think we've ever had a prediction of like this type of like a separation and actually someone be right.
That's
So
fair.
this would be pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
Like, never had no one's ever called
Alright.
almost a, is it a blowout if it's 8-3?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't know about that.
Though it could have easily been flipped the other way if they would have won their cricket matches.
That's fair.
$41.
All right, both teams in and off and running now.
All right, Wayne, make all three count, bud.
Yep.
Get set,
Now's the
follow
time.
through.
We haven't seen a 180 yet tonight, Wayne. All right.
28.
It looked a little bit better than that, but
Rosner, it's called a whitewash, not a washout. But good try.
Say a washout?
Yeah, well, it's no washout, right, Sean?
24.
I think you meant whitewash.
yeah,
Well, you got to say it the right way. You got to say washout if you're from a certain area.
There's no R.
But no, it's
61.
It's whitewash.
a whitewash, yeah. Which I feel like should be a name that changes for some reason.
I guess call it whatever you want.
59.
Sean Washout Rosner.
He's got more nicknames than
Yeah, I mean, but most of them are like Munchkin or
Roscoe.
or Tiny
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
Frodo, Hobbit, Troll, Gnome. We can keep going with the little tiny things that exist in the world.
Tom's
Action figure.
Carlos said Rosner's had some Chardonnays in them tonight.
There you go.
Yeah, I've had a few Chardonnays. What of it?
It's probably sitting on the bottom.
Are you drunk?
All right, Duane stepping up. Another 376. Needs a big score right here to get back in this match. Lose this one and it's over.
Say, I don't like a single one of you. And then Cody goes, shrimp. Carlos had to Google that spelling.
Tim really focused on that release right now, throwing straight darts. That big ton 40 right there. That could do it. That down or an out. Big dunks from Wayne there. Huge appreciation from his partner. You almost saw that when he walked up to the arc. He had a determination in his eye that you saw something big was going to happen.
Bears.
Uh-oh.
77.
Hey, that's not a bad answer.
Thomas, you require 141.
Well, this is for the match. He's got a little bit of time. Ooh, it's on. Triple 19. 66 left? No, 62.
62.
Yep,
Like
still
we've
triple
already
10.
Done this math earlier on today.
Yeah, so, by the way, everybody, if you hit the trip 20 and you have 141, you have 81 left, even if you go to 19 or 15, the last dart, if you hit a single, it goes to triple 10. So you got to know. 36 or 32 is what you're looking at there. Okay.
98.
That'll work.
It gives your partner options on what he wants to do, and that's totally fine. Let's call it what it, Duane has been fantastic tonight. Wayne has had his moments of brilliance,
59.
but again, the duo of Tom and Tim is just
You cannot.
they've been a little bit too much.
11 for
Tim,
double
you
16.
require 43.
3 for tops is probably going to be what Tim does. No, he does not do that way. Double 16 for the match. Double 8.
27.
Now, this would be the worst time to get to 180.
I mean, I'd still try. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Okay, I was like, really?
85.
He gets 85. He takes off almost half of it.
Thomas, you require 16.
That's a little bit of pressure.
It is. Can Thomas just buckle down and hit this? Double 8 for the match. Un más, por favor. No.
Wayne, you require 95.
Trip 19 for double 19. Type of shot that Duane hits. 76 left.
Triple 20 for double 8.
I go double.
There's that.
He did not do that, which I also do not recommend. By the way.
71.
Left. 30. Nope, sorry.
58
41.
when
Oh,
they
you're okay, I got
when he
you.
returns. 54, sorry.
Tim, you require 16.
All right. Oh,
That's right on the wire.
oh, I don't know if those could be closer.
Game.
And it is closer. Tim Barbier and Thomas Haulter are your winners of the Siege Lords of the Bullseye, which also the Lords of the Bullseye were Tim and Tom tonight. So we are going to switch spots here, and by that I mean Jason's going to take over in the interview chair. We're going to bring in our winners. I'm going to be taking care of the dartboard situation, which God help me. And guys, thank you for joining me this evening. Thanks for joining us this evening, and congratulations once again. And a huge shout out to Duane and Wayne, who really did shoot phenomenally. Just Tom and Tim were the better team. An 8-3 score line. That's the final score. That last game of Dido was the last one there. Jason?
Good job, everybody. I think we can. There we go. We got me on now. Great job to everybody playing tonight. Fantastic work. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Tim. We're just going to wait for these players to come on over here, and we'll see if we can't get them over here. We'll have a little chat, have a little question for them. And folks, if you got any questions, just post it in the chat. I'll be happy to ask them for you. We'll see whatever we got going on. In the meantime here, let me just tell you about our shirts that are available. They are available at Magic Wear. You can scan that QPC with your phone, or if you so choose, just go to magicwear.com. That is the Siege V2 and the Siege V3 jerseys. The flights that Tim was throwing with tonight, those are also available over at A to Z Darts. There's a couple of different sets of flights, and if you're interested in the set of darts that Tim was throwing at tonight, those are also available. So let me, please stay right with us. We'll just get the players comfy here, get them all set up and going. Just waiting on Thomas to get over on here, and we'll have a little quick chat with these guys. Let's see if we can't get up to them. Let's flip on over, and Tom's getting a little bit set. Well, welcome, guys. Congratulations. Let's get your mics turned on. How you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah? How do you feel?
Better now.
Yeah, you feel better now?
Yep.
How was it, Thomas? How was the temperature out in the arena? Was it getting pretty hot for you out there?
It was. I looked at the thermometer up on the wall. It was getting close to 80.
Yeah, it does get a little bit warm in there, and the pressure of the match only brings it on a little bit more. Thomas, you were really impressive tonight at moments. Did you learn something tonight about yourself, about your darts?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been throwing lighter darts on soft tip.
Okay.
And just within the last week, it's the same barrel, but they're an 18 gram.
Okay. All right.
So it helped me be a little bit more consistent with what I needed to throw at.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, you played fantastic tonight. What was it like having Tim as a partner?
It was good.
How was the communication between you guys?
I think both of us just let each other do what we know how to do.
Yep.
When it came to cricket, I was trying to help him a little bit on, especially when we were getting down in points, but they still had a wedge open. It was kind of like, hey, I think we need to hit this and then try and keep on bowls, and yeah.
Yep. Tim, how was your night? How did you play tonight? How did you feel about your game tonight?
I felt really pretty good about everything.
Yeah.
I thought I did all right. Yeah.
A quick word about your opponents and playing those guys. Did you find when you walked in, you started warming up and watching those guys throw, was it a little intimidating at first?
I wasn't paying huge amount of attention to
Okay.
what they were doing.
Just paying attention to what you were doing?
Yeah, more or less. They played very well
Very good. Very
at
good.
times, I thought.
We've talked about it all night long. You're this year's city champion out of Fort Wayne.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that experience for you.
Oh, it was pretty much surreal for me.
Okay.
I didn't expect it.
You didn't expect it?
Not really.
Was it a just a one day over a long period of time?
Yeah. It was
Okay.
just a one-day thing. Yeah.
Is it a one day thing? And it was steel, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. And who did you beat in the final to win?
Larry Lilmar.
Okay.
He's a 3-time city champ in Fort Wayne,
And was it a best of 5 or best
yeah.
of
Yeah, it was best of 5.
best of 5?
Yeah.
Now, did it come down to the last leg decider?
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did. All right. Do you remember what your double was to finish it?
Actually, we were playing cricket.
Oh, okay.
So
You needed a bull to win?
a bull. I needed a bull and 2 15s.
Okay.
So that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, that's fair. All night long, Tom, you guys seemed to be getting down to the bullseye when it came to cricket. And when you really needed to hit the bull tonight, you guys just beat it up, quite frankly. Was there something different with cricket where you felt more comfortable in what you were doing and you got really aggressive on the bullseye?
Me personally, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like when I started throwing, cricket was what I learned to throw.
Sure.
So for me, yeah, I know it's starting to get to where I know the numbers and where I need to go, and
Okay.
And 16s definitely saved us.
Yep.
Tonight.
Yep.
And at least 2 matches.
Okay.
I mean, they were getting everything else closed, and then we were kind of living in 16s for a while and staying in it just enough to then take out, some of their wedges and get back down to bullseyes.
Some great matches where we were saying in commentary when you guys were up 6-3, it could easily be the other way around, where you guys were losing 6-3.
Yeah.
It was just a matter of them being able to finish those last games.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're about to sign off here. Tim, you go first. Any shout-outs to any friends, anybody in Fort Wayne, any family? You got to give a shout-out to your wife because she made the trip with you. But give a look in the camera right there and shout out anybody. Thank anybody supported you.
Well, absolutely. My wife Carrie got me started in darts. Actually, encouraged me. But Mo Maloney and Brandon Weary, a city champ in Fort Wayne, helped me with my counting quite a bit recently, and yeah, they were a big part of helping me get to that point, making me get there. Really.
Well, thank you, and thank you for being here, and thank you for bringing your beautiful wife with you.
Of course.
Thomas, big shout out to your fans, family.
Well, I mean, I probably, to be honest with you, I wouldn't be here if Bus wouldn't have talked me into my first league.
Okay.
I've had the luxury of also throwing with Tommy Crane as a partner.
Yep.
But you know, Carlos at Sidelines has been a huge person that, you know,
he's been huge in the dart community.
Yeah, and behind
besides
me
being just a huge person anyway, quite frankly.
Yeah, and then, you know, being able to start up a league right now at rookies, has been awesome. And then, you know, my kids and all of that, they sit there and watch me some nights just throw at the board and trying to get them to figure out the counts and whatnot has been kind of fun too.
All right. Well, it's working, my friend. It really is. Congratulations to you both. Thank you for being here. Snag up your coffee mugs.
Yeah.
It's the trophy that you get, so enjoy your cup of coffee and that bad boy tomorrow morning.
Yep, definitely will.
And, folks, thanks for tuning in. We are off next week, but we'll be back the following week with another great match. Big shout-out to all the players tonight. Thanks, everybody, for watching. This is Jason Ives. We are To The Point Streaming, and we are signing off for the week. Everybody be safe out there.